Welcome to Graceland Online Tutorial. Our topic today is quadratic equations with rational and irrational roots. Quadratic equations with rational and irrational roots. Okay, let's start with this. Solve the equation y minus 6 all together in brackets squared is equal to 5. Solve the equation y minus 6 in brackets squared is equal to 5. Solution: y minus 6 all squared is equal to 5. Now, how do you solve this? The left hand side is carrying squared and the right hand side has no square. So what you need to do there is to take the square root of both sides. You take the square root of both sides. If you find the square root of y minus 6 altogether squared, you are going to have y minus 6, which is equal to the square root of 5 will be plus or minus the root of 5. Now, if you look at this, the root of 5 is an irrational number. It is an irrational number. It's quite different from root 4, whereby you can say the square root of root 4 is going to be 2. But for irrational numbers, they have non-terminating decimals. They have non-terminating decimals. For instance, you want to find the square root of 5. That will be 2 points. Then you keep having any other figures you have there. So without being terminated. So that is why we refer to them as irrational number. So let's go back to our solution. Y minus 6 is going to be equal to plus or minus the root of 5. Now, to do this, to calculate the value of y, we will need to do away with minus 6. To do that, add 6 to both sides. So which is going to be y minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 6 plus or minus the root of 5. We have added 6 to the left hand side and also 6 to the right hand side. So y will now be equal to minus 6 plus 6 will give us 0. So we'll rule that out, which is equal to 6 or plus or the root of y is equal to 6 plus or minus the root of 5. Since we cannot go ahead to find the root of 5 because it has a non-terminating decimal. So we are going to leave the solution like this. So the answer now is going to be y is equal to 6 plus or minus the root of 5. Let's quickly look at this. Solve the equation m plus one whole number 1 over 4, all in brackets squared, will be equal to 1 whole number 9 over 16. Solution: m plus 1 whole number 1 over 4 all together in brackets squared is equal to 1 whole number 9 over 16. Now the first thing, let's convert all the mixed numbers to an improper fraction. So this is going to be m plus 1 whole number 1 over 4 will be 5 over 4. All together in brackets squared will be equal to 1 whole number 9 over 16 will be 25 over 16. Now the next thing we'll do, since we want to calculate m plus 5 over 4, we need to know one of that will equate to the right hand side. We take the square root of both sides. So the square root of m plus 5 over 4 altogether squared is going to be m plus 5 over 4. And the square root of 25 over 16 will be plus or minus the root of 25 over 16. Now look at the root of 25 over 16. Root of 25 is a rational root. Root of 16 is also a rational root because we can actually get a definite figure. Now, m plus 5 over 4 equals to plus or minus the root of 25 over 16. To do away with plus 5 over 4, we'll subtract 5 over 4 from both sides. Now that will be m plus 5 over 4 minus 5 over 4 equal to minus 5 over 4. That is the subtraction of 5 over 4. Minus 5 over 4 plus or minus the root of 25 is 5 and the root of 16 is 4. So we have 5 over 4 there. Now, from what we have here, that will be m equal to plus 5 over 4 minus 5 over 4 is 0. That is why I didn't write it here. So m will be equal to minus 4 plus or minus, sorry for that. Let me take that again. M will be equal to plus 5 over 4 minus 5 over 4 is 0. That will be equal to minus 5 over 4 plus or minus 5 over 4. Now, this is going to be m is equal to minus 5 over 4. Let's take the plus first, plus 5 over 4, or minus 5 over 4, then followed by the minus, minus 5 over 4. Now, m will be equal to, now minus 5 over 4 plus 5 over 4 will give us 0. So m will be 0, or minus 5 over 4 minus 5 over 4 will give us minus 10 over 4. Now, we can simplify this further. 2 can go in both the numerator and also the denominator. Now, 2 in 10 is 5 and 2 in 4 is 2. So this is going to be minus 5 over 2. Now, let's look at the final answer. M is equal to 0 or minus 5 over 2 to a mixed number is going to be minus 2 whole number 1 over 2. So our final answer is M is equal to 0 or minus 2 whole number 1 over 2. That brings us to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Graceland Tutorial. Like the video and share the video. Success is yours.